Good morning, family and friends. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another Coffee with Kim. We were supposed to be having some winter weather here, but so far so good. So we'll knock on some wood. Hope that continues on. Maybe we get skipped on that. But nonetheless, hopefully y'all had a fabulous week. Thanks again for tuning in. I always look forward to this, even if it's just something quick to discuss with you. So it's a way to touch base, keep you all in the loop, what's happening, what to expect, and any changes. So anyway, hopefully, like I said, you've had a great week. This weekend, there's a few things I talked about last week. I'll reiterate today. The Home and Garden Show out at the Expo building is happening today and tomorrow yet. So if you wanted to take advantage of that, you have the opportunity to do so. Guys, this is a fun thing. There's a number of things out there. You'll get ideas for flooring. You'll get ideas for countertops. You'll have new ideas of things coming into the housing and garden marketing, if you want to say. What's out there for you, things to enhance or advance whatever it is that you want. It is always a good time. You see a lot of people out there. You get a lot of great ideas, so I encourage you to swing by and support that. Also, this evening is the Aberdeen Area Humane Society's Bow Wow Boogie, their biggest fundraiser of the year. So if you have the opportunity to go, or if you've already signed up, fabulous. I myself will not be attending this year, and that's always a sad moment for me because I was involved with the board for many years, and that is something that I just thoroughly enjoy, but it does not work for me to attend today. But nonetheless, if you are, I hope you have a great time. I'm waiting for some pictures, okay? The bridal showcase tomorrow out at the deck at noon. Okay, so anybody with an upcoming wedding, anybody looking for some fun ideas, new ideas, bridal showcases tomorrow out at the deck. Also, there's the girls hockey tournament here in town. That is out at the Odie Ice Arena. So welcome for all the fans and those that are participating in that. Anyway, head right into it. We're going to get right to the guts of it. Rates, guys, they are going up. Okay, so how I base my numbers is I actually have some lenders here that provide information to us. So just to give us an idea when we're discussing things with clients where the rates are. So right now, according to that, we're at like a 3.2 up to about a 4.2. I've worked with a couple of clients and those rates weren't quite there. Okay, so they were a little bit higher than that. So I always encourage you to talk to your lender, okay, for more specifics, because there are so many pieces that come into that puzzle that affect your rate that this is just a very generic average list that I get. Okay, so I just want you to know this is nothing set in stone. I am not the bank. I'm not the lender. This is just a little bit of a guideline for you, but do check with your lender for more specifics. Okay. We are getting to that time of the year where things are starting to pick up just a little bit, as far as people getting excited. They think spring's around the corner. For those who didn't want to move in the wintertime, we're getting closer, and we're seeing that in our numbers. So when I tell you this, you're going to start to see that. So for those of you following along on a weekly basis, you will know we hit some higher numbers than normal. So for our last week on our MLS data, we had 20 new listings, 16 that went pending, 16 that closed, for a total of 100. We haven't seen that number for a while, okay? Still not fabulous. I mean, I'm smiling big, but we do need those numbers, and we will see those numbers go up, but we are on the uptick, and I hope this continues, okay? So inventory should hopefully improve for some of the buyers out there. With the rates going up, there are some buyers who have decided maybe now isn't the time. But what I am going to tell you folks is now is the time. They're only going to keep going up. So if you think they're high now, give it another 6 months, 8 months, or 12 months, and you're going to wish you would have reacted. Okay, so that's all I can really tell you about that. I have no projection where they will actually be. I just know that they're going up, and I'm not sure that we'll see them come back down for some time. So again, if you think they're high now, react. Jump on it, because they're only going to go up. Okay, folks. I am going to today just talk to you a little bit about my options as a realtor in the state of South Dakota. We find so often people don't quite understand what our roles are or what they can be. Okay, so I am able as a realtor to represent a seller individually. I can represent a buyer individually. And I can also represent both parties. We call that a limited transaction, okay? Limited transaction broker. And that allows us, because again, we're a smaller community, and it can be in any bigger area too. This is nationwide as well. Each state is a little different. So I'm telling you specifically state of South Dakota, but I can represent both sides. Okay. And so that doesn't become a disadvantage. Some people think that it is. Others definitely know that we are held to a confidentiality level. We as realtors follow the National Association of Realtors Code of Ethics. So there are things that we are not able to be doing without jeopardy of losing a license. So again, I can represent a seller, I can represent a buyer, or I can represent both. Along those lines, what I also want to tell you is we see this on a fairly regular basis. I put up 2 listings last week, both went pending. But people contact the listing agent, which I love that. Please reach out. If you are not working with another agent, please feel free to contact me at any time. What I do want you to know, though, is if you have been working with an agent, or you have signed a document reflecting that you will be working with them for X amount of days or months, you need to make sure you keep that in mind, folks. And I tell you this for a couple of reasons. If you have signed it and the appropriate writing on there indicates that if for some reason you leave and you go purchase another property or sell your property with another agent, you may still owe the other agent some money, okay? So I want you to read the fine print if you do get into an agreement with an agent. Now, I will also tell you that if you have something signed, there is a termination that can get you out of that if there is somebody additional that you would prefer to work with, or if things are just not going smooth between you and your agent, okay? Hence why we encourage people to agent shop ahead of time. But if in that situation you haven't done so and you've started and that agent isn't returning your calls, that agent just is not looking out for you, you can terminate that contract. But you want to ensure that that is done before you begin your relationship with somebody new, for your protection and everyone's protection, okay? So more to come about that, but I do want everybody to know we get quite a few questions about that. One of the things we always ask a new potential client is, are you working with another agent? And so that is something that we're set to just be asking so that we can prevent further issues if indeed they have been working with someone. Now, if it was 5 years ago, your contract is null and void, okay? But if it's recently, please do not get yourself into a bind, okay? What I would encourage you to do while you are under a contract, if you are with your agent, stay close. Make sure that they are looking out for you. If you hear of something, make sure that that agent is fully aware of it as well. You know, folks, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If we're out at a list of showings or I'm at a house doing a listing appointment, I might be unavailable on my phone for a couple of hours at a time. And so I love when my clients who are actively looking, I'll sometimes get done with these appointments, look at my phone, and I'll have a message going, hey, I saw this house popped up. I'd love to see it. Well, they are also just as engaged as I am. And so they sent it to me before I even saw it, which I'm not the only agent that will happen with, okay? I guess I choose when I'm with my clients, I forego my other messages. And when I'm done, I will give you that same concentration and same focus. So, again, final words of wisdom while you are in this process is stay close to your agent. Make sure that they're looking out for you. Make sure that they have you on the top of their list and that they are getting you the information you need and are looking for. Okay? On that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today. Oh, wait, I will tell you a couple of other quick things. Sorry about that. So, Gency Agency is doing a couple of fun things. We've recently started doing some podcasts, and so it's called the Gency Table Talk. And we have a number of things that will be discussed. Different people will be joining us. I'm not sure if you've listened to a lot of podcasts. I have found myself listening to them for the last probably 1.5 to 2 years, some of which are very humorous, some are informational, some are a little both. But it really does give you an insight into our industry, into our personalities, into how we operate. So I do encourage you, those are going to be showing up on Spotify. They'll also be on Facebook. So we're just kind of getting in the beginning stages of these podcasts. always open for ideas. This is going to be totally separate than my Coffee with Kim. But I did want to let you know it is exciting. Something new. Podcasts have really taken off. So we are putting some efforts into those areas as well. So again, Gen Z Table Talk. Keep an eye out for those. Okay, folks? When you do see them, let us know what you think. Same as just with my Coffee with Kim. I always love your feedback. I love your ideas. It always gives me something to discuss with all of you. So I do have my shirt on today that says Open Roads and Good Music. I was just feeling that today. I'm not going anywhere as far as being able to just take off. I've got work to do, but I'm not going on any kind of a road trip. But I was just feeling that shirt. So if anyone out there loves some Open Roads and Good Music, give me a high five, tag me something, okay? But anyway, on to another note. We'll catch you all next week for another edition of Coffee with Kim. In the meantime, keep your eyes peeled. Houses are coming up. They are going down relatively quickly. If you are thinking about buying at all, please contact me. I should say buying or selling. We need sellers at this point too, and I work primarily with sellers. I've got a handful of buyers right now, but yes, buyers are abundant. Sellers are not quite abundant right now. So reach out and call me anytime, 605-228-9623. If not, we shall see you all next Saturday for another Coffee with Kim. Bye-bye for now.